In the Heart Sutra, you remember, the first statement is, Kuan Yin Bodhisattva told Sariputta, Sariputta, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. For form itself is emptiness, and emptiness is form. So how can you understand? Form does not differ from emptiness. So I ask you, this solid fellow, you say it's empty. Those who with the mundane mind tell you you must be mad. This one is so real, so solid. So what you have to understand is, so here, let's say you have a rectangular object. So this rectangular object is our external form, okay? But before this object arises, due to its condition arising entity, what was this space? It's just an empty space there. True or not? So according to science, we all know, space is something that is, although we say empty, not really empty, because we know got atmosphere, got all the, what they call gas or whatever. The composition of our atmosphere, maybe near to 80% is oxygen. Then nitrogen about 20%, then rare gases. That is what our atmosphere is. That's why it can sustain life. So when you understand that before this object arises, basically it's just space, understand not? So this space, you call it empty space, understand not? Empty space. So that space which was empty, nothing, then due to condition, this form arises. After this form arises, do you really understand why the Sutra says form does not differ from emptiness? Because the space it occupies is that empty space, understand? That's why this form does not differ from that empty space. Do you understand? So form does not differ from emptiness. Then the emptiness also does not differ from form, because this form is basically that space that it occupies. So these two are actually the same. Next time must buy more of this. I hope I can last the 9 days. Well, this one only, the last one left, I think. Huh? Have to shake, you shake for me. Sorry. So this is the first aspect, understand not? Form does not differ from the empty space. That's why form does not differ from emptiness. Then this emptiness also does not differ from form, because it occupies the same space. Understand not? That is the first one. But Kuan Yin Bodhisattva go on and say, it is because form itself is emptiness, and emptiness itself is form. Why did he say that? Which means form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Now it's no more differ at all, understand not? Form does not differ, that one can understand it after I explain. But now he add the second stanza, he said, for form itself is emptiness, and emptiness itself is form. How do you understand that? I already taught you on the first day. How does this form arise? Dependent originating, and whatever that is within the conditioned world, it follows the conditioned Dhamma, like the Buddha said, whatever arises, there must be causes and condition behind. So this one basically is not a permanent unchanging entity. It arises and sustain itself through causes and conditions. When the causes and conditions cease to be, then what happens? It ceases to be. Understand or not? That's why it's not real, not a permanent and changing entity. It's dependent originating, condition arising. And this is the basis of emptiness. Empty nature of existence, like this table. Without the causes and conditions, somebody together the material, the skilled worker to work on it, put it on sale, then we buy it. All these are causes and conditions for it to arise. Understand? Yes, very good. That's why you think you are real. You are karmically conditioned now, without you knowing it, and without your choice and understanding. Understand? You cannot choose to come because you don't have the Bodhisattva's understanding. You have to come. You know what is have to come or not? Karma take you here, understand or not? That's why you have to come. You are born of your karma, heir to your karma, condition supported by your karma. And you are what you are because of your karma. So karma take you here. But if you have developed the enlightenment, the awakening, and become a bodhisattva, you can choose to come. Understand? No? You can choose the causes and conditions based on your understanding and your vow. And all those affinity within the nature's law. That's why you can make that choice. So in the Mahayana teaching, it's mentioned, after you have realized the true nature, somebody help me to write Mandarin. Come, English. 了了见性, 常住. When you have realized your true nature, Sing is your true nature. Thank you. 常住 means you can stay in that state for very long. Then you can choose when you want to arise and when you want to come through the karmic process. That's why all these understanding are not easy to develop unless you go that bodhisattva way and you develop all this cultivation to have that understanding. Okay? So there is no more issue about the Heart Sutra being esoteric or very, what we call, there's another word, what you call it? Like very difficult to understand one, as if it's so profound. Actually, profound is okay. Profound means not easy to understand. But there is another word actually. Esoteric, and the other one is like very difficult to comprehend. What word is it already? I forgot it. Esoteric is one of them, understand? Like very abstract. The word is abstract. Like the teaching is very abstract. You cannot make head or tail out of it. But actually, it's not that abstract, isn't it? When you can understand, you can explain and you can teach. That's why I find it no contradiction. The Heart Sutra, the Mahayana Sutra, and the Theravada Sutra is the same. Well, the basis of all this is understanding anatta. Anatta is not only non-self. Non-self is a small part of anatta. Anatta means empty nature of existence, not a permanent, unchanging entity. That's why in the morning chanting, you remember? Rupang anicang. Rupang anatta. What is form? Rupang. Is it a human being? It's not a human being, isn't it? Then why the Buddha say all of Rupang is anatta? Means the Buddha is not referring to form as a human being, understand not? Form is non-self, no meaning is there, understand not? Form is empty, got meaning, understand not? So empty nature existence. Form is not a permanent, unchanging entity. Form is dependent originating. You understand? Condition arising, phenomena. Like Emily say, including us. Understand? You don't think you're very solid and very real. You are just the five aggregate of form and mind, arising and passing away. Every moment of consciousness, every moment of what they call mental manifestation. Is that what you are? A series of thought moments, as real as it can be. It's only within the moment, the present moment. And it's so transient. Arise, pass away, arise, pass away. Split second is dead and gone. And that is the only reality in life and existence. So how real can life be? Understand or not? So when you see all this, you penetrate all this, then you realize form also like that. Arise and pass away. How does form arise and pass away? Huh? You think I joke? You think I lie to you? Yeah? How can this whiteboard pass away? It doesn't pass away, understand or not? I ask you one question, then you understand. How do you know it's the table, it's a whiteboard? Through your mental perception. Is that where you open your eye, you can see that, you perceive that. Then arise, next moment you close your eye, it's gone, understand or not? Arise and pass away. Once the perception is not there, it ceases to be. That's why everything is just like that, arise and pass away. That's why I say, for those who see, they always see. Because the universal characteristics are inherent in all phenomena, whether it's form or mental. So all this understanding, you can only penetrate if you have the pure awareness nature developed very stable. Then you see them appearing and disappearing, arising and passing away. The moment of its arising, sustaining and passing away. Everywhere in the midst of life and nature, truth is everywhere. Why can't you see? For those who see, they always see. So that see is not the Hokkien word die. No. I'm on. See. So that seeing is the direct seeing, not the thought-based manifestation of consciousness, that type of seeing. That one is mundane seeing. Okay?